Hello everyone. First, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dalal Mahdi. I am a university teacher in Tikrit University from Iraq. Thank you for taking time to attend my presentation. Today, I am going to present impact of healthcare knowledge management on the strategic position of hospitals, an analytical study. In my presentation today, I will go through introduction, the study problem, objectives, the study form, assumptions, gathering data and information, results, conclusions, and finally, I will end up with my references. Knowledge management is a key strategy adopted by organizations to improve the organization performance and ability to develop. The objectives of the healthcare knowledge management are: create value, define basic healthcare knowledge, and finally raise basic healthcare knowledge of healthcare organizations. The dimensions of the healthcare knowledge management are strategy, structural culture, management and leadership, technology, requirements, and finally policy. The study problem can be formed through the two following questions. The first one is, what is the relationship between the healthcare knowledge management and the strategic position of an organization? The second question is, does the healthcare knowledge management differ from one organization to another according to its relation to the strategic position in terms of influence, size, and importance in deciding the organization's strategic option? The main objectives of the present study are: determine the relationship between the hospital healthcare knowledge management and the strategic position, diagnose and show the relationship at the level of hospitals and healthcare units, and finally determine a method to test the relationship between hospital healthcare knowledge management and the strategic position. The study form consists of independent variables, which are socialization, which is transforming implicit knowledge from one individual to another. Secondly, dissolution, which is transforming explicit knowledge of people to implicit knowledge of one individual. Finally, mixture, which is transforming knowledge from explicit phenomena to new explicit knowledge among groups. Besides, dependent variables, which are market opportunities, competitors' threats, competitive risks, and basic organizational assumptions. As for the assumptions, the study assumptions, there is a main assumption which states that there is a relationship between the hospital's healthcare knowledge management and strategic position. Besides, three sub-hypotheses, which are: the first one states that there is a statistical relationship between socialization and the strategic position of the organization. The second sub-hypothesis states that there is a statistical relationship between dissolution and the strategic position of the organization. The last sub-hypothesis states that there is a statistical relationship between mixture and the strategic position of the organization. The related data were gathered from hospitals and healthcare units. A survey was designed to match the studied hospitals and healthcare units' reality. The field site was based on a survey as an initial source and a test list to collect related data. Finally, the data were analyzed to support the study goals and simplify its model. Now, let's jump into results. The first table shows the relationship between socialization and the strategic position of the organization. In this table, from results, we can see there is no significant positive relation at 1 and 5%. The second table shows the relationship between dissolution and the strategic position of the organization. Again, in the results section, we can see there is no significant positive relation at 1 and 5%. The third table shows the relationship between mixture and the strategic position of the organization. Here too, in the results section, we can see there is no significant positive relation at 1 and 5%. Based on the three tables above, the three independent variables can be ranked as first mixture, then dissolution, and finally socialization. The drawn conclusions can be summarized as: market opportunities are a form of strategic input for competitive intelligence and have gained a positive trend because they are closely related to the strategic options preferred by the Iraqi hospitals and healthcare units. The second conclusion is the transformation of healthcare knowledge from apparent knowledge to implicit knowledge at the level of a group or to an individual is noticed. Also, it was high because the working individual always tries to add to his experience what he observes from written information in addition to benefit from others' experiences. The last conclusion that we draw was that the Iraqi hospitals and healthcare units operate in highly competitive markets, which explains the growing need for healthcare knowledge management and strategic positioning. Here is a list of the references that I used in both my presentation and my paper. At the end of my presentation, I would like to thank you for listening to my presentation and wish you all the best in the conference with your works. Thank you again.